Number 2, the king shall marry his own daughter for him. The woman, you are not selecting by yourself, they are giving it to you free of charge. This one is not the daughter of the linguist. This one is not the daughter of the king of Samaria. This one is not the daughter of the king of Jericho. This one is not the daughter of the king of Judah, but the king of Israel. The entire kingdom and the nation of God. They are giving that king's daughter to you. When you are walking in town, you walk with confidence, chest out. But I remember when David was in the forest, he was fighting lions. He was not being paid. He was not being rewarded. And David shut his mouth because David understood that in life there is a day of battle and there is a day of victory. In life there is a day of preparation and there is a day of satisfaction. If you cannot understand this concept in life, I am telling you, you aren't going anywhere. He used the grounds as the grounds of preparation. I was actually reading something about lions, and I realized that human beings are not threat to lions. When a lion sees a human being, the lion will only go after the human being if only the human being shows a sign of panic and fear. But when you see a lion and you are walking confidently, the lion can never hurt you. Now, the only moment the lion can hurt you and come after you is when that lion is young or old. The old lions, they are weak. They can't go and search for something to depend on. So when they even see human being, whether you are showing a sign of fear or not, they come after you. Because for them, they are very old and they can't go and look for something to depend on. But a able lion, when you show a sign of fear, they come after you. So if David was able to go after the lion and kill the lion, it means that David learned and prepared himself to overcome the spirit of fear. One of the things that make people not victorious in life is fear. When the giants came to the battlefield, the Bible said that when he shouts, the Israelites ran away. For so many days, nobody came out to fight Goliath. Why? Fear. Goliath, he was afraid that Goliath has been winning battles. Fear gripped Saul in a room. All the people at the battlefield, the Bible said when Goliath screams, they ran away. At the ground of Elah, they ran away. The reason why David can come there, a little boy, very slim and very, tiny, a little boy come to the battlefield, and the things that are making people run away, he confronts, is because he had learned and prepared himself over the spirit of fear. So when he came to the battlefield, the people are running away from Goliath, but he was going after Goliath. He was asking questions about him. The reason why Eliah told David that, why have you come here with the prideness of thy heart, is because Eliah was gripped in fear. He didn't want David to mention the name of Goliath around him, lest he comes after him. So pray him. Whom have you left a few ships? Or never can up war. No, because he's around him. Just imagine if you are afraid of a certain person and somebody comes and the person is talking about that person around you. Say, hey, Papa, remember me. Because you are afraid of that person. The same way I believe that happened to Eliah. He was just pushing David away. So they won't mention it. But David too didn't stop. He left Eliah, went to another person. He said, what shall be done for the man who will kill this uncircumcised Philistine? Not alone, for somebody to call somebody uncircumcised. I just said that person doesn't fear you. To face somebody and say, it's not an easy thing. But this man has done mastery over fear. See, I know a lot of people with a lot of potentials and skills. But you know something? They are not victorious because of fear. When a team is going to play match, the reason why they do this Jama thing is to take fear out of them. The reason why they do this morale thing is to take the fear out of them. You can be a very good team, but when you are gripped in fear, you shall be overcome. I'm telling you. So one of the things you must deal with, and one of the things that David dealt with, is fear. God, who has not given you the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of sound mind, that same God will anoint you with power to overcome fear. That same God will give you the grace to overcome fear. If they have said that in your family, nobody can build a house, that cannot torment you, that cannot frighten you, that cannot put fear in you. You will build a house, you will build some for your family, you will build some for your people. If they have told you that you can marry a Voltarian, because in our house our mothers went to marry Voltarians and they didn't survive, you will come and say that God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of sound mind. If my mother didn't survive, I will marry a Voltarian and I'll still survive. If my mother married an Akana and couldn't survive, I will marry an Akana and I'll still survive. Because with God, all things are possible. David came to the battlefield and asked a question and said, who is this uncircumcised Philistine? Who are you that you defile the armies of Israel? This man came to the battlefield with a lot of experiences, with a lot of understanding, with a lot of conviction. Even when his brothers rebuked him, he never went back. I tell you, after today, no man can intimidate you, no man can rebuke you, no man can put fear in you. Come on, I prophesy to somebody. From today, there is no enchantment against Israel. There is no divination against Israel. It's losing its essence. If you believe it, shout yes.